Today we're going to learn how to create a page and make it a bio page and a couple of things that we need to do for our directive. The first thing you're going to do is go to the class that you want to do a page for. I'm going to my Autry test class. Notice on the left hand column here, about upper mid is add a page. We're going to click on add a page. And you got to title it. So we're going to title this Meet Mrs. Autry. I do one on at the bottom of the page, but I could actually put it a different place and we can fix it if you don't like it later. Or I could add it as a subpage of the first page. I just want it to be its own page on that side column. And I want it to be placed after the first page, so I'm going to hit save. It's automatically going to take me to the page I just created. Now the next thing I need to do is decide the layout of how I want my bio page to be. And I want the typical two column where the one column is, the first column smaller than the second column. And so I'm going to check that by going to Manage Page and then Page Layout. And here's all the choices I've got. But I do want the wide right. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. And now I have got place for two blocks here. So the first block I want to have my picture there. So I'm going to click on content block. I want to make sure I'm on this content tab. Notice that there's three tabs. I want the content tab. And I'm going to click on images. Again, you have to have a title. You can call it Mrs. Autry, call it whatever you want, but you have the choice of hiding this title so nobody can see it. So I'm just going to click hide the title. Now this is really good if you want to do a slideshow, which I don't. So I found that clicking on all images on page was a better place for me. Now I got to decide where I want this to be placed. I want it in that first column. Okay, so I'm going to click it on, I want it on the top, so I'm going to click right here where it says top of column 1, and then I'm going to hit next. Now you can do this a bunch of ways. You can upload a file by choosing it from your Google Docs or from your desktop, or you can just actually have the photo ready and drag it. Once I've dragged it up there, I'm going to say I want it to attach it, so I'm going to go down here to the lower left hand and click attach. Now once it does that, I have to decide, do I want a short description about these images? Now if I was doing a slideshow, I might want to do that. Or do I want a caption here? No, I'm going to have my bio on the other side, so I'm going to just say finish. And there's my picture. Notice that when people view on that, they won't see that. All right, the next thing I got to do is I got to add my bio contact. And so I'm going to click again, add contact block right here. But this time I'm going to click on page text because I want it shown. If I didn't care, if I just wanted him to go to maybe a link, then I would click maybe do files or something like that. But I want it right on the page, so I'm going to click files. Again, you have to name it. And again, you don't have to have a title shown. You can hit the claim. Now here's where it gets important with this block here. This is where you can actually just start typing. I can just say, hi, I am Mrs. Autry. Or you can do what I did where I actually have something already typed up and I just copied it and now I'm going to paste it. And I want to make sure it looks right. Sometimes things always happen when you do that. And it looks pretty good. Again, I care about the block placement on this one. Remember, I have my picture on the top of column 1. I want this to be at the top of column 2, so I'm going to click this little, I don't know if you can see them really clear, but there's 4 boxes here. I'm going to click on the one that says top of column 2, and I'm going to hit save. And there is my page. Now don't forget to publish it. Okay.